Welcome to my channel. Today we have another HuntingFarmer review, and today it's a digital night vision monocular from ACPOTEL. Digital night vision has many different uses, and whether you're using it for security reasons or for hunting, many other reasons you might want to use a digital night vision. This unit is an entry level unit and is probably one of the most affordable night visions you'll find. This should be capable of taking both color photos and videos during the daytime. We're going to do an unboxing. I'm going to show you some of the features and functions of this unit, and then I'm going to be taking it out into the field, into the dark. We're going to be doing some testing, see what kind of footage and what we can see at night with this night vision monocular. So for the unboxing, like I said, it is night vision. It's the NV01 model. Here's some of the functions and features it has, and the specifications. You can pause this here if you want to see some more of that. Inside the box, we get shoulder strap, have a nice carrying case. Shoulder strap, I guess, would attach here. Front flap, we have all important instruction manual, a lens cleaning cloth, has a nice zipper here. Side here we have looks like a USB cable and a charging adapter to charge it up. And somewhere here we have the actual night vision monocular. I am surprised with how compact it is. It is a very lightweight, small unit. Some of the features of this unit: it does have a side flap here for your USB cable, and it does include a micro SD card ready to go there. Has an accessory rail if you want to mount any accessories to it. Has a 1/4-20 mount on the bottom if you want to mount this on a tripod. Up front here it has an IR lens cover that you would use for daytime filming. You would take that off for any nighttime filming. Here is the lithium battery is inside here, and it includes that. It comes with this. Here would be your IR illuminator. That's going to allow you to see at night. On this side we have a nice strap for your hand. And then of course up top you have a 4-way navigation button for your menus and settings, and then a power button or an OK button right in the center. Up front is your objective focus. Has a nice easy turn there. It feels pretty sturdy. At this end you have your rubberized eyepiece to get a good seal around your eye, and then it also has a fine-tuning focus there that would help focus your eye relief to get a real clean picture inside the camera. I'm going to be getting into the settings a little more in depth in just a bit, but first I want to take the opportunity to explain exactly what digital night vision is. The digital night vision unit is basically a camera. Inside your eyepiece here, you're going to be looking at a small screen. I think it's an 1.5 inch digital screen. What this unit does is capture an image and displays it on this screen. So you're not actually physically looking through this unit through an objective lens like a standard binocular or monocular. It's actually capturing an image and displaying it on a screen, and that's what you're going to be looking at, a screen. This unit has a built-in 5-power optical lens that cannot be changed. It is set at 5 power, but anything you're going to be looking at both daytime and night, it's going to be 5 times closer per se is what your naked eye sees. But then you have the option to digitally zoom that image, and I think that might go up to 10 power that you can digitally zoom. Now keep in mind, anytime you digitally zoom, you're going to be pixelating the picture, but you have that option to digitally crop the image and bring that 10 times closer. So a set optical power of 5 and then digital zoom, have 10 different settings there. So I want to go through some of the settings here and show the functions of it. To turn the unit on, you'd long press the power button. That just means you hold it for a couple of seconds. The unit powers on, and as you can see here, you come up with a display screen. This has default settings that every time you turn it on, you're going to be at these default settings. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, it's going to be in picture mode. About in the middle of the screen there at the top, you can see it's on 2 power. That's your digital zoom. It's digitally zoomed on 2 power in the default setting. Next, it's showing it does have a micro SD card inside, and over there in the upper right-hand corner is your battery level. One of the first things we'll do here is change the digital zoom. On the top of the unit here, we have a plus button. We can continue up, 7, 8. 8 power is the highest it goes. You can also press the negative button, and you're going to cycle back down through, and you can actually go down to 0 and turn the digital zoom off. And I'd actually recommend turning that off and just using the optical lens, which is 5 power. Over here on the left-hand side is your IR. You can change that from color to IR. As I clicked that, we went from the color to LED 1. If I click this again, we went back to the color mode. So one click of your left-hand button here turns on the IR. As the IR is displayed there, it says 1. You can click your positive button and turn that up to 2, 3, 4, and that should go all the way up to 9. As you can see there, the IR is now at its brightest level. That's the brightness 9. If you wait a couple seconds, that goes away at this time. That plus and minus would not change the brightness. Instead, that would change your digital zoom again. To turn that IR brightness back down, simply press your IR button one time. It displays what level you're at, and then while that's being displayed, you can cycle back down through whichever power you would like. 1 being the most dim, 9 being the brightest. Another button I wanted to touch on is the M button over here on the right hand side. If you press that one time, it's going to be changing your mode. So as you can see in the upper left hand screen now, we went from picture mode to video mode. If we press it again, we can go to pictures that are already captured on the unit, videos or pictures. So that would be in your playback mode. So those are the 3 modes you can cycle through. If you press it again, we're in photo. Press it one time, we're in video mode. Press it the 3rd time, and we're in playback mode. Another function that M has is if you press and hold it and long press that, we can go into our menu. In the menu, you can use your plus and minus to cycle down through and to pick your different settings. You can pick your quality, image size, white balance, a lot of different options as you can see as you scroll down through the menu. Again, you can use the plus and minus to scroll. At any time, you can use the OK or the power button to go into a specific menu setting and to change that. At any time, you can press the M button. That will get you back out into your home screen. If you want to start recording or take a picture, simply one click of the power or OK button starts your recording. Here you can see we're in video mode and we're starting to record a video. One more press of it stops it. Of course, you can press your M button over here on the side. There's your playback mode. Here we're in picture mode. At this point, we can click the OK button one time and it snaps a picture. So that's the way you take pictures or video. So as you can see, the menu was not that difficult to navigate, and really with a little bit of practice, it becomes rather easy. I have read in some of the reviews and some of the comments that people really didn't like that menu. To me, honestly, I found it very easy and simple to use. And I'm not always the sharpest tool in the tool shed. So I don't know. I figured it out pretty easy there, and I find no trouble navigating through that menu. You can go back through this video and pause at certain spots if you need a tutorial on how to walk through that menu. But next, I want to take this out in the field and start testing it and try and get some daytime photos and videos to show you the quality that you can get with this. And then I'm going to use it at night. Of course, that is the main attraction of a digital night vision. So we're going to be putting it to work next, and I'm going to show you sample photos and videos. So I wanted to show you some examples of daytime videos that I was able to capture with this unit. Remember, all these captures were with no digital zoom. I turned the digital zoom off and just used the 5 power lens that is standard with this unit. top of the hill that you're seeing there, and the tree on the upper left-hand side is around 200 yards away for reference. Moving on to this shot, those power lines on top of that mountain are approximately 10-mile away. So you can see this 5-power lens really does bring things in pretty close. A tripod is definitely recommended to keep things steady. Let's move into nighttime vision now. Here are some deer in a cornfield, and the deer are ranging from, I would say, 50 to 80 yards away. There are different ones at different distances, and I don't have exact yardages, but that's just an approximate yardage of how far away these deer are. Another thing to note in this particular setting, the unit is on 9 power of the IR, which is the brightest setting. Actually, all my night captures, I put it on the highest setting. I tried to get the most out of the unit and ran it all on the highest IR setting available. As you can see at this distance, the deer showed up real well. You could make out details of their body. Their eyes, of course, really showed up. Real soon here, I'm going to transition to deer that are further away. These further away deer were approximately 100 to 150 yards away. You can see a lot less detail in the bodies, but you can make them out, and of course their eyes that are reflective really stand out. Anything that is man-made, that really shows up well, and coming up is an example of one of my golf carts and how that shows up at night. Next, I want to transition into hooking up an external IR flashlight. It has an accessory rail on the side of this unit. I put on an IR flashlight on the side, and that really brought this camera to life. As you can see, I just clicked it on there. It makes the video very clear, has that purplish tint from the IR, but an external IR illuminator can really help this unit. Here's an example of using the external light in conjunction with this night vision scope to see what deer look like in the field. And these deer are probably closer to 200 yards away, and it really shows up well with that external light. Now keep in mind, this external light does not come with this unit. That would be something you would have to purchase separately. I'm just showing the possibilities of using that rail mount system that's available on the side of it to mount an external light and to help make this unit even better. Here's a unique example of the IR on a trail camera, and I'm walking towards it. Right there you can see it clicked on. It's just showing that the trail camera's IR would be the same as what this camera, the night vision, is emitting, and boy, that really picks up the IR coming from that trail camera. As I walk towards that trail camera, it's just a pretty unique experiment. Well, I've done an unboxing. I've walked you through the setup of the menu and the different settings available and what the functions and features of the buttons are on this unit. I've taken it out into the field and I've showed you sample photos and videos, both daytime and nighttime. It's now time for my final thoughts. For my final thoughts, I really liked the compact size of this unit. It really is an extremely small, lightweight unit. This unit can be placed into your pocket or backpack very easily, and it's very lightweight. Compared to other night vision units, this is definitely the smallest unit I've ever tested. The unit did work as described. I found myself putting the IR illuminator on the highest setting every time. If the unit did have any fault, I would say that the IR illuminator is definitely on the low end of the spectrum. Putting it on the highest power, trying to get the most out of it, was your best bet. With that in mind, this unit will not compete with $500 or $1,000 units when it comes to picture and video quality, but the unit does work. It serves a very important purpose, and to get into night vision without spending a lot of money, it does work in night vision. When you look through the eyepiece, you can actually see better than what the video shows. Pulling the micro SD card and putting it in my computer, you can definitely view the photos and videos, but what I saw through the eyepiece was definitely better. That's a positive thing to keep in mind when you're looking at the sample photos and videos. When I actually physically was watching through the night vision monocular, I could see better than what it came out as on the photos and videos. It has digital zoom, and while that's available to this unit, I honestly just do not use that. I do not like zooming in digitally. If I want to do that, I can crop in later in editing. So I did not find myself using that digital zoom. In fact, when you power the unit up, the default setting is 2 times digital zoom. I would take that to 0 every time. I just found that was my best results. I liked the accessory mount right here on the side. I mounted an external IR flashlight, and that really brought this camera to life. Having that option to mount an accessory like an external illuminator to help boost the standard illuminator, I really enjoyed that. If there was a negative, I was going to pick on this unit about. It has a very compact size, which is a positive, but I found myself as I was turning the focus wheel, I would have this up at my eye, and turning this wheel with my hand, I would always be blocking the IR illuminator with my thumb. So you have to focus depending how far away your object is that you're trying to film or take photos of. So you're a lot of times moving this focus ring to get a nice clear picture. None of that's a problem until your thumb covers up your IR illuminator at night. So you're trying to focus in on an animal or an object at night, and the only way you can do that is, of course, if you can see it. So I grab the focus wheel, start turning. My thumb almost always blocked the IR, and of course you couldn't see what you were focusing on. A minor complaint, and honestly I don't know what they could do to eliminate that. Maybe make the IR illuminator up top, I don't know, but then of course my finger would be up top also. Not sure how to fix that, but that was one thing I ran into. It wasn't a deal breaker, but it was something that happened quite often at night. If you're using this at night, I think you would run into the same thing. You just have to be very mindful where your fingers are when you're adjusting the focus to try and stay away from that IR illuminator so you're not blocking your light and turning your picture black. So that's it. That's my review of the digital night vision monocular. I think it's a good unit. It has its place in the market. It is a very affordable unit. Lets you get into night vision without spending very much money at all. Its compact size allows you just to throw it into your pocket or your backpack. You hardly know you have it along. It comes with a rechargeable battery and a micro SD card. Are you going to be getting stunning photos and videos? No, it's not going to give you great quality, but it does work, and you will be able to see in the complete darkness, and you have that option to take photos and videos with this unit. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to put them down in the comments section. I love hearing from you, and I'll try and get back to each and every one of you. If you're interested in this unit, I'm going to have a link down in the description. Feel free to go down there and check that out. I appreciate you watching. We will see you in the next video.